Hey everybody, Garrett Mailing back with Shake and Shiver Outdoors. Today we are going to be doing a review of the Lantern All-Purpose Headlight Kit by Predator Tactics. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you've seen one of my reviews, I usually like to start them out with my experience with the product. Then I'll go into why I use the product, give you a little pros and cons list, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and then to wrap things up, we'll go over my overall opinion of the product. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the Lantern All-Purpose Headlamp by Predator Tactics. So moving into my experience with the headlamp, I've been running this headlamp for about 2 years now. Keep one in my truck, one on my boat. They're kind of with me all the time. First big use is obviously when we go out hunting. Usually I'm the guy behind the camera, and being able to operate the camera with this headlamp on, just turn it on. It's right there. I can see all my buttons and stuff on the camera that I need to, as well as scan with the headlamp. It's been great. I also keep one in my boat, run that all the time, especially, if we're doing any kind of night fishing, make sure I always have one of these. If we're in there tying knots in the boat or whatnot, rigging something up after dark and we need some light, this is my go-to for sure. And then I also have one in my truck. So anytime, say it's dark out, to get something out of my truck or whatever, don't have my dome lights on, I'll grab this. Or say someone's on the side of the road and they're having car troubles, this is the headlamp I go to because it really lights everything up. Next up, why I use this headlamp, first off because it's just extremely bright. It's one of the brightest headlamps on the market in my opinion, or at least that I've dealt with. And then just the ability for adjusting. I can go from a super wide 3/4 spotlight flood, really light up a big area, or I can get it down real tight, see out real far if I need to, as well as being able to switch between colors. This one comes with a red and a white LED. Being able to go from white to red all with just a couple clicks of the button, super nice. And then definitely like the ability to dim that light down, say you're sitting by the campfire or whatever, you go over, grab a cold one, come back, you don't want that bright light shining in everyone's eyes. So I dim it down, because sometimes you sit down and forget to turn that light off and then people get mad at you. But being able to control the intensity on this, it's not as big of an issue. So moving into those pros, kind of like I stated earlier, definitely the ease of use. Everything's super easy to use with this headlamp, just the on and off switch, or being able to switch in between the red and the white LEDs, all with the click of a button. Super nice, super functional, as well as that intensity control as I just touched on. Another thing I like is just the ease of adjustment. If I need to bring it up, bring it down, it's super easy. I just undo one little screw and I can move it up and down, very hassle-free. Another pro for me is the battery life. These batteries will last me for a full night, if not a couple nights. They do very well. They're rechargeable, very easy to use, very affordable. I'm not out buying batteries all the time to replace them like some of my other headlamps. So really like that, makes it super nice. And then finally, it's just a very bright headlamp. So if I need to light something up, I can definitely do it with this. Taking a look at some of my cons, or what I really don't like about the light. If say you're hunting a tournament, you're grinding all night, out hunting, by the end of the night, at least for me, I do start to notice that headlamp is up there. It does get a little heavy after a long period of time. But other than that, it's really not a big deal because 90% of the time, take it on and off when I'm getting in and out of the truck or whatnot. So it's not on my head the whole time, but if it is after a long time, I do start to notice that it's up there just because it does have a little bit of weight to it. And then my other thing is I do wish I could use, just say standard AA batteries with it. Having rechargeables is great, but what if I'm on a backcountry elk hunt and we're way back there and I don't have any way to recharge those batteries? Once that light dies, it's done. Having some way to go between rechargeables and AA batteries would really make this the best light out there for me. But overall, guys, the Lantern by Predator Tactics is an awesome headlamp. Definitely super duper bright. You can see eyes out to 300 yards with it. Easy to switch between LEDs. It's got 2 built in. It's just a great all-around light. Very comfortable on your head. It's just a great light, and I've really, really enjoyed it. And it's definitely something that I'm not going to be taking out of my truck or my boat anytime soon, and you definitely won't see me on stand at night without it. If you guys want to pick one of these up, I'll put the link to Predator Tactics website in the description. Head on over and grab yourself one. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and don't forget to get down in the comment section. Let me know about it. Catch you guys on the next one.